Good morning, sunshine. I hope that this finds you well. This is your daily insight on life and love for September 2nd, 2020, also being timeless. So wherever it pulls out in time, this might hold something for you. But in the same breath, it's general collective. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't. You can either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I do have the coronavirus sale still in action, and it's been a lot of fun. So feel free to ask questions about it. That being said, well, let's kick this off. I hope that you remember to set out your full moon and Pisces intentions. We have the Virgo sun with us. It's been this crazy weeks, and it's only going to get more interesting, but I mean that in the best sense possible. I was getting some more insight on that one from the Leo King. I love his channel. Love it. So let's kick this reading off. The base part of this, when I split the deck, was these two. So this is some major life choices, and this is a lot of really owning your power. There's a lot of illusions that are being brought in right now. There's a reason why you have been holding back in a situation or a scenario in your life. Your spidey senses are tingling. And I think for one of the few times so far, we're not going to ignore them, which I do think is going to, first off, it's going to be something that is in a way painful, and it might involve some sort of heartache or even, well, we'll just say discontent. But you're avoiding disaster in the long run. I mean, look at this. You're pouring out whatever this offer was. You're taking a cold, hard look at what you do want, what your true intentions are. It can involve some sort of an intimate connection or, again, a life situation. But I like that you're holding off and that you're releasing this and redirecting your focus onto something that is more prevalent in your life and very selfish for you. When I say selfish, it's not a negative thing. You are knowing yourself. You're putting yourself first. You are making yourself a priority, which I don't think that you have done for a while. So this is really putting you on that pedestal. It's, again, like I was saying a moment ago, avoiding some sort of disaster that you would have come across investing into something that wasn't sitting well with you. But I do see that something is about to come true in your life, some sort of magnificent situation or connection. Holding off on what this was is going to set up for a space for something even more prosperous and abundant and in alignment with you. So don't beat yourself up too hard about this. There's definitely some sort of power play at hand, but it's all about you and being authentic and being just unbridledly truthful. If this is a relationship that is falling apart, I'm sorry. If this is about a situation in your life that is going to shambles, I'm sorry. It'll actually show the blessing in disguise relatively soon, it seems. This is a huge rite of passage, and I think that you made a very difficult decision, which is, again, it's going to lead you to something better. I'm not talking about this being something inferior, but there's something just off about it, and you've been feeling that. At least that's what I'm getting right now. Again, this is general collective. If this does not resonate with you, do not force it. You can let it fall away. You can ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I'm totally here for you. So, oh wow, okay. Not defending yourself against some sort of misuse of power. It feels like beta energy, to be fair. I can't tell you enough. If something is making you compromise your boundaries and your sense of priority and sense of duty that is authentic for you, I don't want you to feel like you have to fight for this. Whatever the situation is, it feels like it's kind of counterproductive for you. And I feel like it's exasperating and exhausting in your life. It feels like a beta a tyrannical power. Does that make sense? Whether it's person or a situation, this is something that slips in under the radar and it kind of just slowly envelops you and your attention, potentially even the focus of your life. So, what is the underlying cause of this, according to Spirit? Let's see. Oh, thank you to everybody who has been reaching out, asking questions about personal readings. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been really interesting. I can't get over that I get to talk to everyone all over the world. That blows my mind. I love it. So, yeah. And thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. I appreciate every single one of you. Just want to give you that because I don't think I say it enough. You're amazing. Ooh, that flipped over. Huh. I love this. Focus. Don't take your eye off your prize. I think you're discovering what that is through the Hangman position. Whatever this King of Pentacles, this is earth energy. So we're looking at Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and this is also in the time of Virgo. So a lot of grounded energy, very balanced, very patient. This feels so patient with the energies. Patient and protected, not guarded, protected. I think that this is a very smart investment that you're putting on yourself. And I think that you really just don't have the energy to, you know, spread yourself or, you know, just promise more than you can deliver. I think that there's a lot of disinterest in just taking up quantity rather than quality. Quality is going to be a huge buzzword right now. I think that this shift in power and shift in perspective is going to open up this amazing new world for you. I think that that world is, yeah, it's the world, but it's really you and your immediate world. Why do we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? This might come off as cold-hearted and callous. Yeah, no, I'm not really seeing that. I see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If somebody is really opposed to what you are doing for yourself as far as self-care, management, boundary, and what feels good for you, I see that you are just not even going to entertain it or them, whatever it might be for you. And I think that, and again, it kind of goes with this upright. You're not going to run yourself ragged. All right, cool. So, Spirit. Actually, I'm not being pulled to this deck anymore. So that's what we were looking at. Where do you want to go now? Archangel Rafael healing. Okay, so what do you want to tell the collective in regards to this? I need a more sturdier Merlin's desk. So how was the full moon in Pisces for you? Did you actually remember to write out your intentions? As far as what I understand is the energies approaching the night. I think from what I know, it's 3 days approaching and 3 days after when the energies are the strongest. But obviously there's still the following days which have their own energetic power. Easy does it, clearly. Give us your cares. Oh, surrender. Take a breath. I like that. This is really asking you to completely let go. And that, you know, when surrendering is inauthentic. Anyone can say, I surrender. And then the Spirit's like, okay, yeah, that's cute. That's a nice little fortune cookie right there. And then there's that soul cracking open, just completely pouring out of, I surrender to whatever this needs to be done. You know which one is just for saving face and which one is really authentic for you. So this is saying, don't overanalyze and overthink this. Let this come very naturally for you. How are you going to do that though? Because anyone can say anything, but the heart of it is what you can't hide right now. Ask your body for a message. Okay, so where are you holding tension in your body? I'm being pulled to, okay. Messages from, wait. God, I haven't used these in forever. Animal spirit knowledge cards. Okay. All right. We have the jaguar, the crow, and we have the raven. The crow and the raven are always come out together. That blows my mind. So creation, magic, and illumination, renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. So magic, and then we have wholeness, divinity, and rebirth. So this is powerful magic. Shaman would invoke the jaguar to power to heal disease or exact revenge on an enemy. We're not really going to go with revenge, are we? I mean, it's one of those awesome psychotic pleasures, and I totally understand that thought process of revenge. The fulfillment of that, do you think we can move a little beyond it? So let's see, like the raven, it's also synonymous with the crow wielding powerful magic. You're really working with powerful magic. You are the magician. That was the base part of this, the magician and the lovers. So this is associated with powerful magic and omens, parallel to the coyote and the rabbit in Native American myths. It's also worshipped as a deity. The Haida and the thinglet? I'm not going to say that right, and I am so sorry. So this people of Western Canada revered the raven as a hero and helper of human beings. So the role is reflected as a bird's prominent position in the totem of the Northwest. The raven is believed to have placed the sun, the moon, and the stars in the sky, bringing light to the people in both day and night. So this, in this painting, it's about the celestial bodies. Your celestial body is going through a powerful transformation. There might be bouts of aggression, which I have totally seen. There's aggression, restless body, and also feels like just really vivid. I mean, all of these often go with vivid dreams, but I'm getting that bout with this again now. So pay attention to the symbology of it. Then we have legend tells of, okay, so the white crow that warned the buffalo every time the hunters approached. It led the hunger and starvation. The crow is eventually captured by the hunters and thrown into a fire, but escapes before being completely burned. Being only blackened by the flames, black becomes its permanent color. As the crow flees, it promises to never warn the buffalo of the hunters approaching again. The crow is thus a kind of phoenix that rises from the ashes, symbolizing renewal, transformation, and promise of abundance. You are definitely a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's not about you warning anyone. It's about embracing every little part of that fire and the fact that it did not kill you. And I mean that in a very figurative way. You do have a lot of abundant prosperity that's coming your way, a lot of spiritual wisdom and knowledge, all parts of that. So you rising from the ashes and working on recovery, what it looks like right now. Give us your cares and ask your body for a message. Okay, what is the message that the body is trying to give you? Let's see. Take back your power and move on. Drop your burdens. Drop every single one of those burdens. We have the devil, the Five of Pentacles, taking out this investment that I really don't know how long you've been invested in this situation or person. But whatever is out of alignment with you, Spirit's saying that it sees you pulling back your offer because this was something that potentially had controlled your life. It feels like time wasted, but it's not. Everything that you had went through made you the phoenix rising out of the ashes, and it really showed you how amazing, strong, and perseverant you are. None of this is cautionary tales. I mean, you can look at it like that perspective, but that is really condemning you to something that you don't deserve. You don't need to keep punishing yourself for whatever it was. We're going to, I'm urging you actually to look at it through prosperity and perseverance. You can't unknow this strength of yourself. Better offers lie ahead. All right. So, Spirit, let's see what archetypes we're working with. Thief is the base part of this. Let's see. Ooh. The Midas touch. Well, it says Midas, Miser, and then we have the Fool, and I want one more. Where is it? The Child Divine is in reverse. Don't let that freak you out. Let's read what it says and see how it marries with the other three. Inability to defend oneself against negative forces. I mean, you can look at it as positive and negative energies. You don't need to defend yourself against anything. It's, that ding might be validation for somebody if you heard that. You don't need to defend yourself. So we have sheds light on potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. That is your prosperity. That is your light. That is your spiritual growth, every aspect of you. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delighting in sharing one's life's riches. Then we have fearlessly revealing emotions, helping people laugh at the absurdity and hypocrisy of life. So, the archetype that you are working with is strength and innocence in the same breath, and abundance and the need to, well, the urge to not feel like you have to defend yourself. Really, you are a walking paradox, and I can't get over that. You are and you aren't in the same breath. You are strength and you are, well, you know what? If we look at it that way, then it's really not a paradox. You are strength and you are compassion and kindness. That is the same thing in this breath. You are, it's balance, wholeness. It is light and dark. It is knowledge of the darkness that you can see in your life and what you've been through and your own personal darkness, because the empath, the woke one, all of that, the spiritual one, they don't negate their darkness. They understand it. They understand the depths of their depravity and everything like that. They don't deny it. It's a sense of understanding and controlling it. Embracing everything that you are, all your shadow aspects too. There's a lot of things that we don't want to look at ourselves. And it's so shameful. It's like, nobody would know, nobody would understand. Yeah, well, everybody has that aspect of them. So why would yours be something worthy of such shame? Understand it, use it as your strength and empowerment. I hope that made sense. So, Spirit, can I get closing message for the collective? Because it feels like they need to understand that it's actually an opportunity to be redirected and, take on their sense of what they perceive to be their darkness and use it to bright their light. Does that make sense? All right. All right, truth and integrity being the base part of this. Self-acceptance. Who'da thunk? Are you surprised that came out? I'm not even remotely. Oh man, when you accept every aspect of yourself, there is nothing that anyone can hold against you at all. Yeah, you can have skeletons in your closet. Life will make you face every single one of those skeletons and clear out your closet. And when you do that, then it's actually laughable when somebody tries to hold that against you. better make sure that they don't have skeletons in their closet. You can't deflect with a sense of shame. Abundance. Oh, there's a lot of things that are about to get really cool in your life. I love it. Truth and integrity, self-acceptance, answered prayers. This is it's the final Band-Aid being ripped off and seeing how much your wounds have healed. How cool is that? Harmony and abundance. When you realize that you are really healed and that you have that sense of renewal, strength, even in that fragility, there's nothing you can't do. So really, it becomes a playground of what do you want to do? And I'm not telling you to behave irresponsibly. Obviously, do the paperwork, keep it within legal limits of, you know what I'm saying. Don't make it weird. You really have this as an a la carte, a playground. You literally can do anything, again, as long as it's legal and as long as you're doing the paperwork for it. The abundance is everything that's coming in. You and that sense of freedom have a new sense of alignment, and that is really elevated, which I find very cool. Play your own tune. This is independent. This is harmony on a whole new level, and it's everything you didn't know that you could possibly want in yourself. It's really your freedom. This is newfound sense of freedom. So I'm actually really proud and excited for you. And I think that whatever is coming your way, you are well deserving of it. I want you to, display it for yourself proudly. I think that that's so cool. Okay, so that was your daily insight on life and love, and it was for September 2nd, 2020, also being timeless. So again, wherever you're pulled to in time, I hope that this resonates. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the bell for notification, and also give me a thumbs up if you want. I mean, you're right there anyway, so it's totally within the realm of possibilities. But if you have questions about booking your own personal reading, because your individual storyline is going to be very detailed, in-depth, intense, and unique for you, go ahead and check the email below or find me on any social platform and reach out through DM. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to meeting you all. I think you're absolutely wonderful. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you are very, very loved. Have a good day. Bye for now.